spindle with them. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm intrigued, but I'm not interested. I have tried filming this video like 7 times. Oh my god, I'm a nerd. Hello my friends, and welcome back to my booktube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you. I appreciate it. And so today we're going to be talking about book hauls. I love book hauls and I'm going to be doing one for you. But before we get into that, hit the like and subscribe button down in the corner there. Or no, likes over here, subscribes over there. All of my socials will be linked down below along with my Amazon book wish list. So without further ado, let's get on to the video, shall we? Okay, so first I recently talked about a book in my book goals TBR for 2021. I talked about Spindlefire by Alexa Hillier, and it is a Aurora Sleeping Beauty retelling about a half-sister, and it is beautifully written, but I read it so quick because I had the second book in the duology coming, and it is Winter Glass by Alexa Hillier. So let me just read the synopsis. Aurora, torn from the dream world and Heath, plots to assassinate the fairy queen Malflau, only to confront temptations she's never expected. Isabel, meanwhile, opens her heart to Prince William as they attempt to unite their kingdoms and wage a winning war against Malflau's army of vultures. But when the appearance of an unbreakable glass slipper prompts Isabel to discover more about her lineage, her true identity begins to take shape and her legacy becomes clear as ice. Devoted half-sisters Isabel and Aurora will grapple with their understanding of love and loyalty as they face a threat even greater than that of an evil queen. The threat of losing each other forever. Really excited. And also, like, look at this. I have a thing for, like, bluish white books. Like, I love these colors of books. I don't know what it is. I just think they're breathtaking. Next, we have Ash Princess by Laura Sebastian. This is about Theodosia, whose country was taken over by the Kaiser, and the Kaiser also murdered her mother in front of her. Because she is the sole survivor of this takeover in the royal family, she's been named the Ash Princess, which has a lot of shame to it. While she's in captivity by the Kaiser for 10 years, he does something to make her perception shift, and she revolts and goes back against everything that she's been told, and she realizes that her mind is in fact her weapon and sharper than any sword. And it just, wow. I'm really excited about this one, mostly because there's no like main theme of romance, and I know that like a lot of people like romances. Like, who doesn't like a good romance in a book? But it just seems like it's so empowering, and I'm just really excited. And look at that cover too. Like, look at that crown. That's such a cool crown. Hair, I can't. It's so long. It's not even long. It's just thick. So on the theme of series, trilogies, duologies, I have Lady Smoke, also by Laura Sebastian. This is the sequel to Ash Princess, and in this one, Theodosia is on the run from the Kaiser, who has a captive of her own, this time, Prince Soren. And as she begins to realize that she's going to need an army, and to do that, she needs to talk to her aunt, Dragonsbane, who is a deadly pirate. It becomes clear to her, through her aunt, Dragonsbane, that to have an army, she needs to be married. So now we're kind of going into she needs to be married. There is definitely going to be some romance, but who will it be? Prince Soren or someone else? So I'm really, really excited to read this series. We'll see what happens. So this is Poison's Kiss by Brianna Shields, and the back is amazing and the cover is intriguing. I've never seen one with a snake like that looks very lifelike. It just creeps me out. I'm not a big fan of snakes, but on the back here, like the red, it says, "Deadly poison always comes from inside." In the synopsis here, as a Visha Kenya, a poison maiden, Miranda is expected to kill enemies of the Raja using only her lips as a weapon. But when she is asked to kill a boy she believes is good, everything she thought she knew about her kingdom, her best friend, and even her little brother is called into question. Poison made her powerful, but has she been using it to serve the wrong master? I'm so excited for this, but honestly the thing that made it like really, really there for me is the red part. Deadly poison always comes from inside. That has so many deep layers to it. Like, next we have Poison's Cage, which is about Miranda and Isla? Yes. Miranda and Isla, who were assassins together under the Raja, but now, as a form of rebellion, they are spies. Espionage. Oh, I'm so excited. So, before it had a red one, this one is purple because of, the purple snake. Let's see here. Espionage is a game you always play alone. This person really knows. Who is it? Brianna Shields really knows how to captivate your readers. Good job. I've never seen anything about Poison's Cage, which kind of surprises me because it kind of seems up like everybody's alley on BookTube. So, we'll see. I'm really, really excited about it. I get jitters and goosebumps just thinking about it. I'm so excited for all of the books that I bought, and like, I kind of don't want to read any of the books on my TBR, or I wonder if I can like switch them out, because there are some books that I want to read more than the ones on my TBR, just because like I picked some of them because I was like, I need to read these, but I don't think I'll enjoy reading them, and they don't seem to bring a passion of reading from me, so I'm probably just gonna switch some of them out so that I don't overwhelm myself with a TBR. The Valiant by Leslie Livingston, and this one is about a gladiator, and I've seen some reviews on this, and I really liked Leslie Livingston's Once Every Never, which I've mentioned in a previous video on my TBR when I was talking about Starling by Leslie Livingston. But this one is about a girl who's a princess, and then she's a captive, and now she's a gladiator, so I'll just read the synopsis really quick. Fallon is the daughter of a proud Celtic king, the sister of a legendary warrior, Sorta, and the sworn enemy of Julius Caesar. When Fallon was a child, Caesar's armies invaded her homeland, and her beloved sister was killed in battle. Now, on the eve of her 17th birthday, Fallon is eager to follow in her sister's footsteps and earn her place in the fearsome Kansi warband. She never gets the chance. Fallon is captured and sold to an elite training school for female gladiators owned by none other than Julius Caesar. In a cruel twist of fate, the man who shattered Fallon's family might be the only hope of survival. Now Fallon must overcome vicious rivalries and deadly fights in and out of the arena, and perhaps the most dangerous threat of all, her forbidden yet irresistible feelings for Kai, a young Roman soldier. So, it doesn't pull me as much. Literally the whole reason I bought this book was because of Leslie Livingston, and because I saw it in the library when I was like 16, and I was like, hey, I kind of wanted to read that when I was younger, so let's give this one a shot. All of the book reviews that I've seen about this one have not been the greatest. I've seen like 2.5, 3 stars. I've never seen anything higher than a 3. And apparently the fact that like her gladiatrix sort of movements and personality is overplayed, and I don't really like that about books, but we'll see. Because I'm someone that if I don't have the whole series, I probably will lose my mind. So I bought the whole series. So next we have The Defiant, right? The Defiant by Leslie Livingston, and I don't really want to read the synopsis because I don't want it to spoil the first one. So this one says fugitive, rebel, and legend, and that was my phone. So this one is The Defiant by Leslie Livingston, and of course, because there's a trilogy, it's a trilogy, I bought the third book, which is The Triumphant, also by Leslie Livingston. Of course, this one I know is about her and her gladiatrix sisters, so I'm interested in that. I'm really interested in sisterhood and seeing how that works as a gladiator, because I know that as a gladiator you can't always depend on everyone because you may at some point have to fight them. At least what I learned from Planet Hulk. So, next. Oh, I'm so excited about this one. And I've been seeing it everywhere on booktube. This is literally a book that I bought because of booktube, and I didn't think I would ever have that kind of book, but I did, and now I have it, and I'm so excited that I have it. It's beautiful, it's stunning. It is Furthermore by Tahira Mafi. I've never read this before. I'm so excited. It's so interesting. Like, look at that cover. Way to go, Tahira Mafi. Like, this is... I read her Shatter Me and her Shatter Me book. I have the series. I don't have the whole series because she just came out with Imagine Me. And I don't even have the novellas, which I need to work on. But we'll see. We'll get there. I think I have up to Restore Me. I have Restore Me. Let's read, shall we? There are only 3 things that matter to Alice Alexis Queensmeadow. Mother, who wouldn't miss her. Magic and color, which seemed to elude her. And most important of all, Father, who always loved her. It's been almost 3 years since the day Father disappeared from Farron Wood with nothing but a ruler in his pocket, but Alice is determined to find him. She loves her father even more than she loves adventure, and she'll have to embark on one to find the other. To bring Father home, Alice will travel through the mythical dangerous land of Furthermore, where down can be up, paper is alive, and left can be both right and very, very wrong. Her only companion is a boy named Oliver, who is an experienced guide with his own tangled secrets. It will take all of Alice's wits to make it through Furthermore and hold fast the magic of love in the face of uncertainty and loss. I'm so excited. Like, all of the little intricacies of this cover, I'm so excited to read it and be able to look at the intricacies of the cover and be like, I know where that's from. And next, in this beautiful duology, Witchwood by Tahira Mafi. I am so excited, of course, because I said something earlier about being obsessed with white covers. Look at this dust jacket. Look at this cover. It is beautiful. It's stunning. It's breathtaking. I can't. Like, we even have the silver in her little hands. I don't know if you can see that, but they do. So, let's read, shall we? Our story begins on a frosty night. Frosty like tonight, and frosty like my soul, because it's empty. Layli can barely remember the happier times before her beloved mother died, before her father, driven by grief, lost his wits and his way. And she was left as the sole remaining Moodshore in the village of Witchwood, destined to spend her days scrubbing the skins and souls of the dead in preparation for the afterlife. So, kind of like a mortician. It's become easy to forget and easier still to ignore not only her ever-increasing loneliness, but the way her overworked hands are stiffening and turning silver, just like her hair. But soon a pair of familiar strangers appear and Layli's world is turned upside down as she rediscovers color, magic, and the healing power of friendship. So, I'm really excited because it seems this is like a very character-driven plot, whereas the last one seemed very plot-driven. So I think it'll be really interesting to be able to like see if that's what this is. I'll definitely let you guys know what I think about these books later on. It's not first person, it's third person, but still, I'm still really excited. Like, I can't. Oh, Gabby Darren's the spider. I didn't even notice that. With a pomegranate? Is that a pomegranate? Or is that a flower? I don't know. It's a pomegranate or a flower. And next, and it is the Glittering Court series. This is Midnight Jewel by Rochelle Mead. This follows Mira, while the other two follow Adelaide and Tasman, who basically go to something called the Glittering Court to learn how to become better wives to marry richer. The reason that they're doing this, though, is not for themselves. They're all doing it for specific reasons to better their lives. Tasman is doing it to save her family, Adelaide is doing it to save a business, and I don't quite know why Mira is doing it. I believe it is to better her own specific life because she's a war refugee. So I'm really interested in this one. And look, she's got little jewels. She's got little jewels on her thing. On her eyes. That's kind of cool. I really like this. I haven't read the Glittering novel specifically. I know that it goes Glittering, Court, and then Midnight Jewel, and then Emerald Sea. But they also all happen at the same time, so you can read them in whichever order you want. Like, I read Emerald Sea first, and then I got Glittering Court, and now I have this one. And last but certainly not least, this is Jem and Dixie by Sarah Zarr. I'm really excited about this one. So this one is about two girls named Jem and Dixie. Jem is the older sister and Dixie is the younger. Their mother is kind of out of the picture and so is their father, so that leaves Jem, the older sister, to take care of Dixie and make sure that she's doing everything that she needs to do for school and all of this stuff. And as someone who has younger siblings, like significantly younger siblings, and making sure that they're ready for school and helping them out with schoolwork and like sometimes having to take care of them, it's something that like I can resonate with in a specific way. And it's really hard for me to find books like that because there aren't really a whole lot of books that have an older sibling taking care of a younger sibling, and I just think it's really interesting. So without further ado, let me get into the synopsis. Jem has never known what it is to have security. She's never known an adult she can truly rely on, but the one constant in her life has been Dixie. Jem grew up taking care of her sister when no one else could, not their mother, whose issues make it harder for her to keep food on the table, and definitely not their father, whose intermittent presence is the only thing worse than his frequent absence. Even as Jem and Dixie have grown apart, they've always had each other. When their dad returns home for the first time in years and tries to insert himself back into their lives, Jem finds herself with an unexpected opportunity: 3 days with Dixie on their own in Seattle and beyond. But this short trip soon becomes something more, as Jem discovers that to save herself, she may have to sever the one bond she's tried so hard to keep. So, I'm really excited and interested to read this one. I think the cover is quite beautiful too. Like it just kind of sits well with me. I don't really know why, but it does. Ooh. And my friends, that is all for today. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you had a great time. And question: have you had a book haul recently? And if so, what book from your book haul are you most excited for? Or you can leave a little pile of books or an open book in the comments below, indicating that you're either in the middle of reading or you have tons of books to catch up to, because we all know that we all have tons of books on our TBRs. So I appreciate everyone being here. Again, don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button if you really liked what you're seeing. Hit the notification bell to make sure you get notified of when videos come out. And hit the like button if you liked it. Also, down below, socials are linked. Hope you all have a wonderful year, have a wonderful evening, and a wonderful week. And to those who are still in lockdown, the best is yet to come. Meaning, I hope things go better. Okay, see you later. Brain fart. This isn't last. I don't know why do you ever get when your nose is like super itchy and you gotta like I feel like a rat. So I'm just really excited. I don't know where I'm going with this.